Hi there. Recently, a good friend of mine, Dan, told me about a certain brother of his who will remain nameless, who recently developed a tumor, thankfully benign, in his urethra. Well, apparently that's obviously been causing him some problems. And the reason I'm talking to you today is to this unknown, this unnamed brother. I'm directing my comments because, healthcare being as expensive as it is, I thought I would give you some options on how to take care of this at home. So, my first, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just show you a quick, based on my vast experience of urethric tumor removal. I thought I would, give you a little demonstration on how you can remove your own tumor at home with the help of a very loving spouse, or maybe even some children. So anyway, so the first step is, obviously you have to figure out how to get to this tumor, right? Well, as we all know, we have really several orifici, or is it orifa? I don't know what the plural is of that. I guess it depends on whether it's Greek or Latin. In our body, through which we can access the inner workings. But since we're dealing with the urethra, clearly you don't want to go through the ear, not likely the nose, nor your back door. So, unfortunately, the most direct route to your urethra is right up through your penis. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the most direct route. So, imagine that this is my unnamed friend's penis. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First thing you got to do is you got to get in it, right? So you're going to have to catheterize this thing. No problem. You can do this at home. One of the issues is, of course, with this particular kind of tumor, is you will often end up with a little bit of discharge in the end. So, So here's our urethra. Here's our catheter, and the problem is you can't get it in. So here's what I recommend. First thing we're going to do is this. And let me show you what we're going to do. I want to make sure you can see this because it's important. So the first thing you're going to do is you got to be able to get in that, right? So what you can do is you're going to take this and you're going to... There we go. Now we're good. Okay. So let me get down here. Maybe it'll be easier to see. So now that we've gotten rid of that, that crusty discharge on the end, the next step is to insert the catheter. Now, one problem, as is very common with some men, is that they suffer from a little Peyronie's disease. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to straighten that baby out. So one thing you can do is if you've got if either of your children have a toy box with building blocks in it, a good flat building block really helps. So what you're going to do, can you see this? You're going to take it and you're just going to whack it like this. This is where a loving spouse comes in, and you're going to straighten that baby out. Hopefully you won't have any blowout like that. If you do, we'll address that in the next video. So, okay, so now we've gotten that done. Now what we have to do is we have to insert the catheter. So, that's not all that hard. So you want to just take a good firm grip and jam that in there. Now, if you're having any problems at all getting that in, you're going to take that building block and you're going to tap that baby in until it's, there we go, until it's all in. Nice, there we go, all the way in. Okay, so now that we've got the catheter inserted, then the next step is you have to get the tumor out, right? So that should be all the way into the, at least into the urethra, if not into the esophagus. So now we're going to get the urethra out. Now, the tumor out. Now, you're going to ask me, Karu, what's the best way to get a tumor out through this catheter? Well, obviously, the best way is you can either shake the person up and down. I don't recommend that. But probably the best method is going to be applying a good hard suction, and I would recommend the shop vac, because that really is. Well, hold on. So here's what I recommend right here: is you take just your regular old shop vac with a nice long hose on it. Here we go. Now you turn that baby on, okay? Whoa! Here we go. Okay, so now you're going to take this in, and you're just going to jam it on the end, and you're going to wait. Oh! Make it work! Make it work! Okay, you hear that? I think we've got it. Hold on, let me turn the shop back on. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so now let's see what we've got in the shop vac. Alright, so let me get the lid off here. Gonna get those things off now. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we've got. Well, hey, there it is. And there we have one urethric tumor removed. So it really is as simple as that. You know, if you have any questions at all or concerns, you know, one of the issues, of course, once you're done with this, and now you're going to get the catheter out. There's really no easy way to do that. I'd recommend a good set of pliers if you've got them. Hold on, hold that thought. Okay, so I went and grabbed what are commonly known as water pumps, or a pair of you know, good stout pliers. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to grab the end of that. Okay, hold it tight. Now you can either just pull it, but what I would recommend is you twist it. If you really twist it, yeah, there. It wasn't so bad, was it? So, okay, so that's really all there is to it. Now, there is one issue, and that is that what you're going to find is that you start with this, but unfortunately you're going to end up with this. I'm sorry, unnamed brother of my friend Dan, but this is the end result. You know, there's been a lot of trauma there, and that's the price you have to pay for removing that tumor. Is, you know, a little bit of bruising and a little bit of shrinkage, and that's, you know, that's real common. Typically, it'll come back. You just have to be patient and go to physical therapy. But that's all I've got. That's you know, really that's as easy as it is. And what you're going to do is you're going to save yourself an absolute bundle of money by doing it at home with tools you have on hand and help from, you know, spouse or children or you know, brother-in-law with whom you know, you fought over band instruments back in 9th grade. You know, it doesn't matter. So anyway, to you, unnamed brother of my friend Dan, I wish you the best of luck. Please let me know how it goes. And from Winona, all I have to say is go USA.